Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign with FilthyRobot, the English denomination tutorial
Scottish.
series. Yes, but it's
Oh,
the
you said
domination of
domination.
England.
I didn't catch that. I thought you said denomination. I'm like, what?
Yes.
Okay.
No, the English
Okay.
domination campaign. So, we've appointed our new merchant. We've got 3 diplomats free. We lost a claim on Norway. We should probably spy on Denmark a bit so
We
that
should
we
probably
can
put
get that
influence up with
back.
the Papal State
In
too. We
fact,
just lost some influence, right? Or
yeah, in
relationships, rather.
fact, we have enough to fabricate. I'm just going to up that cam. I just got the
Okay.
claim back for us anyway. Yeah, go ahead and improve relations with a couple people. Either France, Papal State, whoever you want. Just pick a few people. We'll let the game run for a little bit. We're going to get these English separatists down to 0. We're going to keep on getting rid of our mercs. Just had to renew a loan. Sad face. We noticed between episodes that we are now allowed to click the Renaissance button. So the province of Yorkshire has now has the Renaissance president, which means that 10%
Why does it
of our
not
territory
go to the Papal? It does
actually,
go to
in
the Papal
fact,
State. Okay. It's just awkward to get to. Sorry, go on.
In
Sorry,
fact,
didn't mean to disrupt.
no problem. 26.5% of Scottish development now accepts the Renaissance, which means we're allowed to press the button. The longer we wait, the more provinces we have will accept it, and the more that accept it, the less expensive it will be to embrace. But right now, it's going to cost us 411 ducats to embrace the Renaissance, which is expensive, but necessary. All right. No separatists. Unrest, army maintenance down to 0. Forts are all off. And we park our army somewhere safe-ish, defensive terrain, behind rivers, that kind of stuff. And we can build buildings. We can look at this. Holy crap, we're making 17.23 ducats a month.
Good.
Jesus.
Not building buildings. We're getting rid of debt. Debt first.
That's our net. Our total income is now 28. We're making crazy amounts of money now. 40% more than England was.
I've been blowing out hookers. You didn't notice.
Exciting.
You thought I'm repaying debts? Nope.
Well, this is good, though. You've got our debt down to 306. I do think that paying off debt is the most important thing we could be doing right now. Second most important would be building up to our naval force limit with light ships. Third would be building buildings, which we've not even done yet because we've had no money. But now we have money, so that's exciting. We should probably go to war with Denmark soon. What do you think about that?
Off England.
Well, we have a huge truce with England. We can't go to war with England until 1489.
Yeah, okay. That's
11
a good point. That's a good point. Let's get the debts paid off first. Seems reasonable, right?
Yeah, and then yes, and I also
Why did you bring back our diplomat? I just put him in France.
Because he hit the max, and so I just clicked the button. I don't know. You want to maintain it? It's fine.
Mostly, I just don't want. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to deal with him. All right.
Okay. You see our truces are coming in kind of scattered as we separate piece those nations. Okay, maintain. Gotcha. Done. I won't click the recall diplomat button this time.
Maybe you can bring him back if you want, but I don't want to be told to like assign him and then like you call and bring him back every time I assign him.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm motivated to attack Denmark soon because I just don't want to. I don't want our other claims to expire.
Oh no!
It'd be annoying.
Actually, let's. Okay, so to attack Denmark, we're going to need some sort of land forces so we can actually capture forts, right? And we're going to need some sort of naval forces to do stuff.
Yes and no. We need 10 war score to demand provinces. And the nice thing is, go look at those 3 little islands up there.
Oh, the ones off our coast?
Yeah, right next to us. That's all we really care about. We don't want to expand too much crazier than that. But if you click on those, you'll notice there are no forts here. One of the restrictions that we were being hit by with England was that you have to have at least 1 occupied fort in the area. Since there are no forts in the area, we don't have to have any forts occupied. We just need to have at least 10 war.
All right, I'm more willing to do that sooner. So if I take a look at our demands, they're still active on these, right? Claims.
Our claims, yes.
Okay, let's get our last debt taken care of, and then I'm okay with that.
Yep, I want to make sure that our navy is better than theirs as well. Because if our navy is better than theirs, we can just basically occupy those 3 provinces and win the war automatically, without any losses whatsoever. Because if our navy is superior to theirs, it's very similar to the English versus the French, where so what if they've got 40,000 troops hanging out in Denmark? Good luck getting them to us. We don't care. You know, we just sit on the war goal, wait a couple 6 months, 10 months, whatever it is. Get it. Corruption's at the top of the screen, next to your prestige. I see we have cooperation with the merchant class minus 0.10 corruption.
Is it worth potentially
So
debasing our currency because we're not currently removing corruption at all and we're at 0?
Could be good. It's okay. There's one main drawback to doing it, and that is that in order for any of the positive random corruption events to happen, you have to have less than 1 corruption. So if you click debase currency, you're going to take it to 2%. So that means that until it naturally trends down to less than 1, which in this case is going to take it's going to take like 6-7 years, you wouldn't be able to get the positive.
And are we currently paying to root out corruption despite our corruption being even though it's at look at the economy tab. You can see that our rooting out corruption is costing us 0.00.
And
if I move that all the way up, still costs us 0 because we don't have any. Okay.
Yep. The slider is just saying you're willing to spend the maximum amount allowable versus the minimum amount versus some percent in between. Since there is none, 100% of 0 is still 0. Okay, so we're down to 2 mercs. We don't need these mercs at all. We're going to get rid of them. Even though we're about to go to war. There goes the truce with Castile, by the way. How's Castile feeling about us these days? They haven't rivaled us.
I haven't looked in a long time. Plus 65. We could send you want to send a guy over there?
Might as well. I mean, I'd rather not be enemies with Castile. Him joining that last war was unexpected and quite annoying.
How do I right-click to cancel, right? Okay.
Yeah. Yep. You know, the other thing we could do is we could go to war with Brittany. But Brittany's allied to England, Burgundy, and Savoy. So if we do that, we end up having to go to war with England sooner. We could do that, though. If you wanted to wait and just, like, do that whole non-co-belligerent war against England thing. I don't think we should, though. I think we should do a full-on, regular, direct kick England's ass war. Too. Except that he's allied to Castile.
England is? Did he just get an ally? Did we not notice that?
Yeah. Yeah, he's had it for a while. I think he had it while we were at war, actually. I think that was when he started it.
Okay. Well, we'll kick them both.
We'll see. How's that debt situation look? 200 ducats? Getting closer. Good.
We're making a ton of gold now.
Oh, yeah.
What's this by network needed? This is this in England that we need that for?
45 was the number. I think Pale would be a good target. That other province in Ireland. Just so that we can make him kind of go away.
Yep.
We do have 2 relationship slots open that we haven't been using. We still have military access through Sweden.
What are these relationship slots you're talking about?
Whoa!
We failed to complete a mission.
Denmark just declared war on us. Interesting. Unexpected. Interesting. So what likely happened is that because we've been demerking, we've been getting rid of our troop count, he's looking at us and saying, wow, you only have 6 troops. You're weak. I'm going to kick your ass.
And I don't see anything about France being called in on this.
Oh, you just got to wait a day. The French are already in the war. If you look at the war overview, you can see you would get a pop-up if France said no. If France honored the call, you don't get anything because why would you? Because he's already in the war. I mean, it's just expected he's going to defend us.
So
this is suicide for Denmark, by the way. He's trying to take over Aberdeenshire. That's the war goal.
Okay, you can see that by clicking on it, and then it will say war goal at the top. Got it.
Yep. So ticking war scores dependent upon who controls that province, which is us. First things first, let's turn on reports.
First things first, we go. Okay, yeah, you can do that. That's totally fine. That's a good thing to think about, and I should have thought of that too. I was going to look at Denmark. I want to see Denmark's navy. So
yeah, me too.
Look at that in the ledger.
You got to consider all 3 of his vassals. It's Denmark's navy, Norway's navy, and
galleys
and
5 light ships. What are galleys again? Oh, those are the ones that are better on like inland seas. So that's not anything relevant to us. So our light ships are probably better in his galleys. Is that right?
As long as we're not fighting in the inland seas, they're pretty comparable. We might take some losses, and they're more expensive to replace than a galley is.
5. I gotta look over here with 21, but most of them, mostly light ships too. Okay, so we could how do we? All right, we haven't used navy yet because every war we've been in so far, we've been hiding in the corner, whimpering with our navy. So this war, we might actually use some navy. Yeah, and I think that because of our fantastic income, it's going to be time to start considering paying for some heavy ships. So let's take advantage of the burgers. I'll go look at the estates tab and take a look at the burgers. We're going to go ahead and use this new interaction called Draft Ship
ships for war.
Loses 15 loyalty. Okay, it doesn't matter because they're at neutral right now.
Okay.
Start construction.
It does matter because it's going to take them down to 35. They're going to be disloyal for a little while, 5%. It's going to take them about 50 ticks to come back up to 40% and be loyal again. So we're going to lose a little bit of trade efficiency, but what we're going to get is 5 early carracks at half the normal construction time.
Ooh,
a heavy ship.
I like it.
We're talking about 250 gold worth of ship that they're going to give us right now. And it's going to take half the normal time to build. The normal build time for a heavy ship is 2 years.
We haven't done this before because we were worried about the upkeep on these?
They're expensive. They are very expensive. They cost a half ducat a month each. So no, there was no... Okay, here's the main thing is, number one, we couldn't afford them. Number two, even if we had them, the English Navy had them too, and there was just no way we would ever be able to build enough of them, let alone afford them, to be able to beat the English Navy. But now we have all this trade income. We can easily afford them, and you'll notice when you were looking through the ledger to check out their navy, they don't have any. So if we have them and they don't, that means who cares about your stupid little galleys? Our heavies are going to beat your ships up like crazy. So good, very good. Now it's still going to take a year per heavy, and they're all queued up in one province, the province of Yorkshire. So they're going to take some time to come out, but we just got 250 gold worth of ships, and that looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and raise maintenance for us just in case, because that's just how that interaction works. It just picks a province.
Okay.
So I've turned our forts on. I'm going to gather our navy up for us.
Should we start training some troops?
We should consider it. We should think for a moment. Do we actually expect that we're going to be doing any combat?
They just declared war on us.
Okay, but can they get to us?
I mean, if our navy's in position, which it isn't, who knows? I mean, if I were him, I'd have declared war. My guys would have been in the North Sea.
Yeah, but he's not smart enough.
What are his colors? He's going to be red. Okay. How do we have sight over there? We have French forces giving us sight.
The French fleet is in the Holland Blight.
I'm gonna believe you, Arumba, and I'm gonna repay another loan then.
Okay, it's greed. Yeah. I like it. Greed is good. Okay, I am going to just very cautiously send over a single infantry to take over one of these provinces while we keep
land maintenance thriving. Yeah,
create an army.
That should be something. How many? What does that mean? Oh, it tells me right there. Army size at least 75% of our force limit. I can check force limit by mousing over manpower? No.
No. F1, F2 shows you your force limit. We got 38 force limit. You need 75% of that. You need like 30,000 troops.
No, we don't want that right now.
It's a lot.
I don't want to pay for that right now.
I'm going to go greed mode as well. I'm going to lower maintenance down to about 60% because I don't actually think we're going to have any land combat.
So what's on that? I'm seeing 13 ships. I don't see. I can't see guys. I don't know how to spot guys on ships yet. I don't see any on this. When I mouse over that, I don't see any. Are there guys on there?
If there were guys on there, Norway's the only fleet in the sea tile we care about. If there were guys on there, it would say Norway 3rd Fleet 0805, and then the pound symbol or the number sign, number of troops on the boats. Okay. But there's no number sign, so there's no.
Right, let's go have naval. Let's go take a look. So let's go look at my leaders. That's under. We don't have any naval leaders, right? Is it time to get rid of
no, we don't.
Mr. Mungo over there?
No. Why would we get rid of Mungo?
Crawford. And Crawford's better in every way.
Because Crawford could die. Mungo could be useful. What if we have 2 battles at once? There's no reason to fire him. He doesn't cost us anything.
2 of 3. Okay.
All
right. But we could get an admiral, for example, if we wanted.
We have room for an admiral right now.
Takes diplo power.
2 out of 3 slots.
That's a ripoff.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
What is this?
We don't need it.
Sailors?
We don't need
it. Why is this not military? This is part of our navy.
Because they do. They just cost diplo. Keeping an eye out for ships, units on ships. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and send 1 unit to either of these other 2 islands to take these islands while we're keeping our fleet together. This is costing us some money, keeping our fleet separate. Like not protecting trade, but okay. There is a blockade. Gelre has joined the war. He has 5 light ships. For some reason,
we should go shit on Gelre.
Down there. Let's wait until these troops get onto their provinces to siege that, and then once they're there, we'll go. Now, one thing that's really important to understand about how these personal unions work: we're at war with Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. which is a lot of land. It's kind of a big chunk of territory. It looks scary. But Sweden keeps on asking us to support their independence. Sweden has a very high liberty desire. As long as the nation has more than 50% liberty desire, they will not help their overlord in any way. Which means that the entire Swedish fleet, while hostile to us, as well as their army, which, again, while hostile to us, will not try to fight us. It will just sit in its capital, willing to just watch its overlord die.
Awesome.
So don't worry about the Swedish troops. Do not try to fight them. We don't need to.
And how do I tell that there's Swedish?
Still no transports.
Okay, there's hold on, a couple things. So we got a pop-up, and it's another fucking annoying noble interaction, where it's double negatives. The first is we give the nobility 10 loyalty, which is positive. That's good. But it takes a minus 10% national tax modifier, and we keep that for 20 years.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was looking at something else.
Our first option
say it one more time.
is we take a 20-year minus 10% national tax modifier, and the nobility gains 10 loyalty.
Okay.
An alternative is we lose 1 stability, and the nobility loses 10 loyalty as well.
I don't want to lose the stability. The national tax modifier really stinks, but I would take that option. Right. Stability, because here's the difference. Money is money. It's valuable. But stability is admin points.
So there's a couple of armies sneaking around on us.
Yeah, I see them down there. I'm deploying the Navy now and training up couple more infantry here.
Okay, and are you which one are you reacting to? Are you reacting to the one on our east or the one on our west?
Well, there's only one army. You're seeing ships.
Yeah, but the west has an army too.
Yeah, the west is landing in Leinster. There's 6 troops getting landed.
So we should stomp that. Do we have military access to England?
No, unless Denmark does, which I doubt. No, we do not have military access through them. Okay. No, they are our rival. Okay. They hate us. However, you'll notice that our Navy is going to arrive in St. George's Channel on the 21st of April, and his fleet. Okay, this is really okay. I want to talk about this.
Yeah.
Grab our Navy. Don't touch anything though, because we don't want to recalculate the movement times. But while you have it selected, hover over the little tiny green arrow in the top left corner, right below the light ship count. You see it says this unit is moving to St. George's Channel, expected to be there the 21st of April. Okay, that's not true. It's going to be there on the 22nd of April. And the reason for that is that it's got to move through 2 sea tiles, and the game is just lying, and it's wrong by 1 for every extra tile you have to go through. So just add +1. So it's going to take till the 22nd. Now, hover over the Danish army that's trying to land. You can see that they will arrive in Leinster on April the 22nd.
I see the Danish army. Okay, we'll arrive in Leinster on April the 22nd. Yep.
Okay. What we would want to do ideally is catch that fleet before the troops can land. If we kill the Navy while there are troops on it, the troops die too. But we can't make it there in time. So let's do a little trick. Go ahead, select the army.
Yeah.
Select the Navy. You see there's 2 rows of ships, 021, 07, and then a little bit lower down, 021, 07.
Yes.
The top row, all I want you to do is right-click on the transports. Okay, so we've just detached the transports. Now hover over the arrow.
Where do I see the speeds?
Yes. Go to your military tab.
Okay.
F1,
F2. Okay, and I see cannons, hull size, amount. That's not what we want.
Hover over the names of the ships. You can see their speeds.
Speed 5 for the early carracks. The barks are speed 10. The cogs are speed 5. Okay. So now what you're telling me is the updated time. So let me see if I can select this without fucking it up. This is going to be the 21 Navy. 21 Navy is now going to arrive when the doesn't tell me anymore yet. Does the 12th.
April 16th.
We'll arrive in the Irish Sea on the 12th.
You want to select the Navy, hover over the green arrow in the top left corner. That's the final destination. You're hovering over the Navy in the screen, and you're seeing the next sea tile.
St. George's Channel on the 16th. Okay, cool. Good.
So now we're going to intercept the Navy before the fleet can land. While there's a naval battle in progress, troops are not allowed to try to disembark. So they are going to be stuck while we fight. And we have a larger Navy against just, whatever his ships are. He's just got 5 light ships and 6 galleys.
Okay, good.
Big deal.
Let's punish.
So our Navy's just going to get out there, and now you'll notice while hovering over that little army that's trying to land, it'll say, "Will arrive in Leinster on the 23rd." Every day that goes by, that date's just going to go up.
And are we okay having no admiral for this fight?
It's fine.
Oh, admirals on a pips?
They do, but it's not very significant. So he was just forced to retreat. We just killed 3 ships. We didn't lose anything. We got 0.56 prestige from that. Cool.
Was telling me on YouTube that the pips on the admiral represent help with capture chance. Is that right?
Maneuver pips do. Yeah, they do give you an increased chance of capture, but it's not very significant. Now Norway's got 5 troops coming in from the northwest.
Okay.
Sorry, northeast rather. Putting into Moray Firth. Let's deploy our navy that way. So the you see them up there in the coast of Shetland.
Shetland. Yes, I see the navy.
Yep, hover over that army. And you can see the troops there.
I fucking figured that out. Yeah, okay. I mean, I see how to do it, but I just don't catch it very quickly. This is annoying with the navy on attacking from the west and east sides of our island simultaneously. Can we dig some canals? I'd like to not go around this every time.
For now, we're just waiting for our extra 3 infantry to finish, and then we're just going to go smash that army and instantly stack wipe it because it's got nowhere to retreat to because he foolishly deployed troops onto our island.
Okay. So that boat's just come back. Can I see this fucking boat? No, it's moved again.
Now we are the sea demons. We possess the seas.
Punish, punish.
Okay, killed 4 light ships or whatever it is. Let's go. Once every month or so, you're going to want to stop off in a port so that you can get some repairs. You'll notice that a lot of our ships have suffered a little bit of damage. Okay, we've got 7 troops here. Why don't you go watch that battle?
No, because are they moving yet?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I told them to, but okay, it looks like he's trying to send some more troops over that way.
Okay, because it's the no. I see that. God damn it. All right. Next time there is a guy on a ship that you spot, will you pause it and point it out directly for me so I can see it? Because I was looking on that one, I couldn't see it again. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, he's going to be on the 1st. We're going to be there on the 30th. Sorry, Norway, your fleet has been intercepted. Now, if we had a couple of those damn heavies, or at least one of those heavies out here, we would be looking really good. Okay, we actually gained a light ship, killed 9 of theirs. We want to stop off, get some repairs, and he...
okay.
3, yeah. He did manage to land a couple extra troops now. So what I'd like to do is pull back our other infantry real quick. So let's do this. We're gonna wait till the 1st. How is he able
to cross off? Isn't that a straight? Then he's crossing across, and don't we have navy right there?
They're in the port though.
So if you put the navy out, is he unable to cross anymore? Good.
Yes. Yep. Okay, so we're going to grab our other 2 infantry now, pull them onto the boats, and then we're going to go engage his fleet, or his army.
These are occupied now, and they won't unoccupy because there's a fort and no fort in range. Okay.
Correct. Yep, you got it. Okay, so he's got 8 troops. It'd be nice if we had 1 more infantry, just so that we could flank better and our cab don't take any damage. I would probably prefer to just do that. We'll train one up at Sutherland.
We need to replace our army with real army anyways, because we had merc armies, and it would be nice to get real army, so I don't mind training another one.
Yep, notice we're already at 7% war score, because we control the war goal, and we're winning battles, and the French are just doing whatever they want to do, you know, they're doing their deal. But no, this is a suicide war from them, to think that they could actually beat us in the sea.
Good.
So, by the way, you should probably take that mission to create an army for our nation.
All right, because are we going to do that?
Yeah, eventually. It's not a bad idea. We're going to want to before
might
the
there be
war.
other things that we want to do in the meantime, though?
Possibly, but if we train more men between now and then, that mission might not become available. Right. We do need to consider when, if ever, we're going to take the Renaissance, which is still 420 ducats to buy.
It is.
It's very expensive.
Might want to let that spread a little bit.
Okay. So it's up to you. Do you want to wrap it up here? Do you want to record another episode? What are we doing? Hey, we have our first heavy.
2 separate questions. Should we wrap up this episode here? Yes, we should. We should end this episode here because we're over. So thank you guys for watching. We'll have the resolution of this battle next time. And yeah. It's hard, man. On the island navy, the island fighting with on 3-speed, I'm not keeping track. Like I know what's going on, but I can't keep up in speed. If I was playing that on my own, I'd play that in like super slow speed. But anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys soon.